Hey everyone, this is Social Distance, also known as Shepherd. Today I'll be doing a sword and shield tutorial against the Diablos. Just a little note, I didn't do the meat and drink, I actually did meat and grain, so I just popped a Mega Demon Juice right there. And I'm going to be missing paintballs. I decided to bring the Ancient Mask Cha-Cha. You could also bring the Acorn Mask Cha-Cha if you want, just for a little extra damage. The last time I fought Diablos with the False Feline Mask, I got really punished for it. So same as last time, you're going to be using Sonic Bombs to get him out of the ground a lot. And I'm just going to make life a little easier for myself to break the horns. I'm going to drop large barrel bomb pluses at the head. Okay, it hit the head well enough, so that's one horn broken. And a little trick that I found out online, I think it was Pink Kitty, I can't remember, saying you should use a flash bomb right when they pop out of the ground, and if you actually hit them while they're in the air with it, they'll fall to the ground and they'll be stunned for about 5 seconds. And then of course the flash bomb will continue to take effect throughout its normal course. So really what you want to be doing with the sword and shield, I mean, unless you're online, working the shield bash into the combo isn't really very damage effective. And there are really two reasons for that. One is that the shields themselves, when you use them as an attack, not only is their normal attack damage fairly low, but they don't have the element on them. Second to that, whenever you use the sword part of the sword and shield, it actually gets a small damage multiplier, which is pretty helpful. I think it's 1.06, and that's on top of everything else. Oops, I guess I ran in the wrong direction. So I'm just going to try and get him into this trap again and drop 2 more bombs on his head. You actually don't necessarily need barrel bombs to break his head, but it certainly helps. I don't know what caused that. All I see is Cha-Cha. I think he's upset that I didn't use this feline bomber mask, and so he's trying to sabotage me. Let's try this again. Alright, so just right at the head again. I'm glad I brought 3 bombs rather than just 2. I'm actually going to hit him with this Felvine bomb. The reason I want to do that is because these cats keep showing up in this area, and if you don't hit him with the bomb, they're going to start attacking you rather than him. So this way you actually get the monsters to work for you rather than against you, if you even consider the felines monsters. Some people might consider them friends. Okay, let's see, I'm using the shield a lot more with the sword and shield. I'm only using the Rathalos armor for the attack boost and the slight affinity boost. I think a better choice, in general, I'm not sure though, I haven't really timed the two, it would be to bring the Barioth armor set. It would be a pretty big help. You wouldn't have to worry about blocking as much. You would take a lot less stun. You'd be stunned a lot less often, and you wouldn't take as much chip damage or stamina loss. And again, it's, you know, it's up to the individual. There's a constant debate, should I block, should I evade? Well, whatever works for you. I mean, whatever is going to make it so you aren't hit by the monster. And you see, I'm really just doing, like, really quick hits. You know, I'm going in for, like, really quick combos. I'm not going in for any, like, really long ones, even if I could. I try to do 1, 2, 3 with the normal combo, then I like to do the horizontal up combo, and I like to finish it with the spin combo. Oh hey! So a little small barrel bomb flew at the Diablos, actually knocking him over, or her over, giving it a little extra time. Yeah, you can actually throw the bombs right out of your shield stance. And actually if you're using the freestyle, you don't have to block at all. But I'm using Classic Controller 1, and so I have to block before I use an item while I have my weapon up. And you're not really given as many one-hit opportunities as you are with other weapons. And so what you really have to do with a sword and shield is constantly be attacking. I mean, even if the monster might hit you, you really need to start taking risks with the sword and shield in order to keep the damage output at its highest. I mean, the good thing is once you're good with it, and I'm not even that great with it, but once you're good with it, you can pretty much be hitting with like just, you know, the draw jumping attack followed by one off attack constantly, and that's pretty decent damage output. Oops, I rolled in the wrong direction again. This isn't going to be nearly as pro as my previous Raytheon tutorial, but I think I'm going to beat Diablos pretty quickly. The time to beat, I think for the Lance one, was 10 minutes and 59 seconds. I cut off the intro to this, so I'm not exactly sure what time it's going to be at. I think I'm going to do that for all my videos from now on, is just cut off the, you know, eating and running to the monster, because, I mean, you've seen that a million times already. Although then again, I'm considering doing a full Let's Play of Monster Hunter. It's not exactly decided yet, but if I do, then I will be just including almost everything. It depends. I ordered the HeyPodge HD PVR, and if that really makes my recording life a lot easier, then I'll probably be doing a Let's Play. I'm probably attacking a little bit too much now. I should probably get my flash bomb ready. I probably should not be attacking while he's in the air. Oh, I should still get a stun off. And I do. An interesting thing to note about Diablos' weaknesses is the legs actually take the least amount of elemental damage. So between attacking the head and attacking the legs, it's about even, except for the fact that if you attack the legs, you can get stumbles. But what you really want to be aiming for is basically anything other than the legs when you get the chance. So I'm aiming for the stomach, which is actually where he's the weakest, or she's the weakest. Just to a note on the skills I have attack up large, critical eye +1, heat resist low, so I don't have to drink any cool drinks, and perception. I have that +10 perception charm. And with any luck, he will be, or she will be ready for capture very soon. Actually, she is right now. Okay, the toughest thing is once she's in her ready to be captured state, is the way you can tell is she's pretty much constantly in rage mode, which is not only is it kind of a difficult tell to notice because she's pretty much always in rage mode even in her normal mode, but she does a lot of digging. She does a lot of really annoying things, making it difficult to get her in the trap if you want to capture her. That was a fun dodge. I just laid on the ground. Okay, with any luck. Okay, so she's gonna charge. And that's pretty much that. So I'll just give a little note about Sword and Shields is you almost never find people online using them, but they really are just as effective a weapon as any other, especially if you've paired up the correct elemental attribute to match the elemental weakness of the monster you're fighting. They do just as much damage as any other weapon. You just have to constantly be attacking. Hopefully you're aiming at the points of the body that have some sort of elemental weakness on them. Unfortunately for Diablos, it's kind of tough because her legs really don't take all that much damage, but you know, you do what you can. So this was about 9 minutes and 30 seconds. It's actually, if you'll check my Lance tutorial, it's about 1.5 minutes faster. So if that doesn't inspire you to try out the Sword and Shield, I really don't know what will. In any case, until next time, good luck and have a good hunt.